Greetings, Paper Demons! Today in this video I'm going to talk about my art process that I used for creating artwork for Art Fight. Art Fight is a big event that happens every year in the month of July, I believe, where you draw other people's characters and try to win points for your team. It's a lot of fun. I tried it out because I was really curious about it because I had heard so many cool things about it and wanted to give it a try. The artwork that I'm drawing here is of a character named Keith Chain, and he is owned by Kaius, who is a member of the PaperDemon community. I think Keith Chain is super adorable, so I thought it would be fun to draw Kaius, Kaius's character, since they're an active member both of Art Fight and of the PaperDemon community. As you can see, I had started off by doing a bunch of thumbnail sketches. As I often do when I'm working on a new piece, I start off by doing these different thumbnail sketches to experiment with different compositions, poses, etc. I ended up going with this somewhat Sailor Moon-like pose because I'm a fan of Sailor Moon. I think Kaius has mentioned that they're a fan of Sailor Moon as well. Their character is an actual keychain, so I wanted to really emphasize that in the artwork. I've added some clouds here on the sides to help draw the eye in. And as you'll see as the artwork progresses, there's also going to be some radiating lines that come from the lower center of the screen. I ended up changing it to a square format to give myself a little bit more room with the clouds because the character was feeling a little bit too crowded here. And you can see I make several adjustments to some proportions and some details of the pose here, kind of experimenting with some different proportions for the character, trying to get it right. I'm experimenting with different ways that I wanted the clouds to be in the composition. I just kind of wanted some magical ability of some kind to be expressed here. And I'm using the clouds to kind of draw the eye toward the character, and these radiating lines are kind of also drawing the eye in. And as I often do, I work in a sketch layer first, and then I take a new layer and do the line art on a new layer so that I can see my sketch underneath. I'm actually quite happy with how this artwork turned out. As you'll see in the final colors, it actually looks quite nice. It was hard getting the arms right. I think actually I ended up making out one of those arms a little too short. Maybe I'll fix it as this goes on. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like I fixed the arm there. I thought this came out just like really awesome. I'm really happy with it. It's very whimsical and just happy, and I really like the way that I stylized it. It just kind of came out really cool. So once I'm done with the line art, I'll get into color, and I usually do like one layer with all my color on it. That's pretty typical for me. I think in this one I ended up maybe doing a second layer. We'll see. Hold on, I don't remember. Okay, now sorry if I sound a little stuffed up. I'm recovering from a cold, so I still have a bit of congestion going on. By the way, if you happen to really like Art Fight and are looking for something similar that you can play year-round, check out the PaperDemon Art RPG. It's an art role-playing game that's more structured than Art Fight, but it does involve original characters and drawing your friends' characters to earn additional points and rewards. Rather than being split into two teams, all players work together to take down a site-wide boss. The more you or others draw your character, the stronger your character becomes and the more damage you do in battle. When you make an attack against the boss, you can choose to duo cast, which means when you draw not only your character, but a friend's character, and your two elements combine together to make a more powerful secondary elemental attack. PaperDemon is also a lot more structured. We offer prompts that you work from to create your works of art to help inspire you to create. We also offer a lot of lore, and all of our challenges can be completed with written entries as well as visual art entries. So if you're a writer looking for something similar to Artfight, PaperDemon may be worth checking out. There's a link in the description below, and PaperDemon is free. Now we're getting into the color. The colors on this character, Keith Chainer, are really fun. I had a lot of fun coloring this. This character has like a lot of little fruits and little charms and stuff that are drawn all throughout the keychain, so it definitely took time to draw those little details in there. Here I'm doing like a selection of the different rays that will be used for the background there. It looks like I put that on a separate line, and looks like I probably did color dodge with that, just so that I can maintain the texture of the layer underneath. And then I'm going in and drawing in all the little charms and details that are inside the keychain. Looks like I ended up using multiple layers for the colors for this one, just because sometimes when I have like little details and things that I might need to erase or move around, I tend to use more layers, but oftentimes for a lot of my paintings, I will just do all the color on one layer. It makes it a little bit easier for blending. So cute. Such a cute design for a character. Adding in some shading. I probably used multiply on the colors there. It just has a nice effect with the blending of the colors. And then using some color dodge for some of the highlights. I often will make the edges of the composition darker to just draw the eye in more to the center of the image, as I've done here. I've also added sparkles because that's what I always add to my artwork. I add a lot of sparkles. It's part of my style. And it's looking pretty good. It's almost done here. Oh, one other thing, I often color the line art so that it's not black. Just kind of it makes it more colorful. If you have any requests for future videos, please let me know in the comments. I'm happy to, I'm looking for new ideas, so let me know what you think and what you'd like to see on this channel. And don't forget to subscribe.